Okay, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you are seeing this video. All right, now we are looking at what you need for people who wish to go to study in the United Kingdom. Okay, so this is the website you go to, www.gov.uk. And when you get there, you click on the student visa section, and then you first thing to consider is how much money you need, because this is what is always confusing people. Okay, now when you get here, you discover that the money you need is basically the money you need to pay for your tuition. A lot of time before you even get to the visa application area, you would have made some deposit for your confirmation of to get your confirmation of acceptance for study. All right, and then whatever you have as balance, let's assume your school fees is £15,000 and you have paid £5,000 already before you get your confirmation of acceptance to study. That means your balance for your tuition will be £10,000. So the first money you need for your course will be that £10,000 plus this next one, which is a financial requirement to take care of yourself, money you need to support yourself. Okay, if your school is in London, you will need £1,334 per month for 9 months. Okay, and if your school is outside London, you will need £1,023 per month for 9 months. Okay, which simply means in this first case of London, you will need about £13,000. That's exactly what it's saying. And then for this second one, you would need let's just say average of £10,000, right? When you do the multiplication, you will get the figures. So for the first one, you need about £13,000. Okay, let's just say 13,000. Okay, by multiplying it by 10, and you can also multiply this by 10, you see the figure that it gives you to be on the safe side. All right, so in the case of London, if you do your multiplication and get about £13,000, and then you add that to your balance of £10,000, automatically that'll be £20,000. So for the students, what you are required to provide in this instance is I'm just giving you a hypothetical case. Okay, this instance will be £20,000, £10,000 balance of your school fees, and then £13,000 for your living expenses. That's about £23,000. Sorry, I'm making a mistake. £23,000 if your school is in London, and then about £10,000, about £20,000 if your school is outside London. Okay, the next item will be what do you now need for your dependent, because a lot of us want to travel with our children and a husband or wife. Now this is the next item. For your partner and children, you will need another proof of fund for those ones. So your proof of fund doesn't cover for everybody. You need proof of fund of 845 per each person. If you are going with just your husband first or just your wife, the proof of fund needed after your own proof of funds with the first one we've calculated, the next one will be this 845 pounds per month for also 9 months, and 680 per month for 9 months also for whichever dependent you are going. And so if you are going with, let's say, 2 people, you need to multiply this 845 by, let's say, by 10 and get 8,045, and then you multiply by 2, which will give you about 16,090, right? So that will be what you need. And then if it's by 3, you keep doing the multiplication depending on the number of dependents you are going with. Age of the dependent does not matter in this case. So there's nothing like my husband is an adult, these ones are children, the money is smaller for children. No, it's the same thing. Okay, let me read this here. Money they need to support themselves. Your partner and child must each have a certain amount of money available to them. This is in addition to the money you must have to support yourself. How much money they need depends on where you are studying, not the age of your dependents. Please, let's note this so that we don't have issues. Okay, not age. And then there's something else I want you to know. This money must also be in your account. Of course, it can be in your dependent account that is if you're maybe your husband or your wife, both of you can use your account to do your proof of funds. It's not necessarily one person's account. And then, but you cannot use a external body account, maybe a third party. It's either you or your husband or both. All right, you or your partner must have this money for at least 28 consecutive days. The end date of the 28 days period must be within 31 days of the date they apply for the visa. Okay, so To be on the safe side, because this remark here is a little bit confusing, be on the safe side, let your money be in their account for 31 days before you go and print your statement. Just do that one, because they say at least, they didn't say maximum 28 days, so you can be there for even up to 40 days before you print your statement. So I think these have been able to explain and clear some doubts. If there's any question, drop it at the comment section. Thank you.